Every neighborhood has one house people avoid talking about, not because it looks haunted, but because something about it never feels right. This is the story of a house where women came and went, and what the neighbors heard when no one was supposed to be inside. The man moved in alone, polite, quiet. He kept his curtains closed and never invited anyone inside. But people noticed one thing. Women visited his house often. Different women, different nights. They stayed for hours, sometimes overnight. Then they never came back again. At first, the neighbors ignored it, until the sounds started. Late at night, past midnight, cries could be heard from the house. Not loud enough to call for help, just enough to keep people awake. When asked about it, the man smiled and said he lived alone. He took his trash out at odd hours, heavy bags, always tied tight. He never let anyone near the back of the house. And every few weeks, symbols appeared on the walls, scratched faintly, then washed away by morning. People told themselves it was nothing. One night, the crying didn't stop. Someone finally called the police. When officers arrived, the man answered calmly. He let them in without protest. That was the first mistake, because once inside, the house didn't feel empty at all. There were locked rooms with no windows, strange markings on the floor, candles burned down to nothing. Under the floorboards, officers found sacks, sealed, hidden, and never meant to be seen. The house wasn't just occupied, it was prepared. Investigators later said the women were never the focus. They were distractions, invitations. The real activity happened deeper inside. Quiet rituals, repeated over years. The neighbors had heard the warning signs. Every night, they just didn't understand them. The house was sealed. The man disappeared before trial. Some say he was never found. Others say the house was never empty. Even now, people report lights turning on inside and crying, soft and distant, coming from rooms that no longer exist. They say some houses don't trap people. They gather them, and if you listen closely, you might hear what was never meant to be discovered. If you want more quiet horror and stories that linger, follow ThruStories.